What up, gang? I'm Rob Lovell. We're gonna talk about the 12 things to avoid if you wanna win big in music. Number one, playing the blame game. You're never gonna be able to excel anywhere in life if you're blaming other people for your problems and you're acting like the victim.
Exactly.
Because here's the thing, as soon as you start taking responsibility for your actions and the things that you do, you'll actually feel like you have full control over your life. If you're like, well, I can't do this because of da-da-da. But guess what? If you eliminated being able to say, I can't do this because of that, and you were only gonna say, I can't do this because, and then there's no reason, you can do anything you want. Stop blaming people, okay? That's holding you back tremendously. So the number one thing you want to avoid if you want to win big in music is blaming people. Number two is being a know-it-all. Now, I like to pretend like I know it all. I own an educational platform. I consider myself really, really smart, really intelligent, and, but I really don't know anything. I don't know shit. And you wanna know what makes me smarter every day? Is the fact that I can acknowledge that I don't know shit. There's so much stuff to learn. There's so many new things that I can understand or even grasp more and understand more about, which means that I don't know everything about it. I can know a lot about something, but I don't know everything. And I can know a lot, but I sure as hell don't know it all. There's so many different forms and things in life. If you think that you know everything, how are you possibly gonna be open to new suggestions and new ideas and being able to grow as a person? Plus, nobody likes you if you act like you know everything.
That shit don't fly around me.
Right? Nobody's gonna like you. You need to always be open to ideas. If anybody ever says something and I'm like, that doesn't even sound like it's real, I say, but I'm open-minded. Sure, explain to me how that's possibly real. Because suddenly they could have a new perspective. They may still be wrong, but I can still learn from it. You can always learn from something. So you're gonna grow a lot faster and you're gonna win faster in music if you stop acting like you know it all. Because nobody does.
Nobody.
The next thing that you're gonna want to avoid if you want to win big in music is fear. Understand that fear is just something in your head. Fear is not real. Fear is what you have convinced yourself is something to be scared of in order to protect yourself from feeling any type of anxiety or feeling anything that's going to potentially slow you down. And fear is all in your head. If you don't even think about something and you just do it, it just happens. You need to let fear go. I'm not gonna go too deep into that because really it's not that necessary to go too deep into it.
That's what she said.
Just don't fear things. Just don't overthink. Don't stay in your head so often. You're gonna get a lot further faster if you're not scared to make the next move. Number four is actually being stuck in a comfort zone, okay? And the problem is that if you're in a comfort zone, it goes back to the fear. A comfort zone, you're afraid to leave the comfort zone. Here's the thing. If you're comfortable, you're not growing. If you're not feeling some type of pressure on you, you're not growing. Comfort zones when you're like, la-di-da-di-la-di-la, life is great, la-la-la. That's not life, okay? If you want to get better and move to the next level, by the way, as you move up in levels, life gets easier. All the things you think were easy before, it gets way easier because you know more and you're further. So anytime you think that you're comfortable, you need to kind of move out of that. And what happens is fear gets eradicated because you get so used to not being scared to move out of your comfort zone, it doesn't become any type of anxiety anymore. It's just like, this is what I do. I move through this. Let's go, right? Think about that. You don't ever want to be in your comfort zone. If you feel comfortable right now and you're not doing things that make you uncomfortable, Number five, being judgmental and projecting your insecurities on other people. We always have these thoughts about judging other people, stuff like that. And projecting your insecurities just comes down to like, well, he only has this because of this. He only is, nobody cares. How is that helping you grow? If you want to win, you need to praise other people, give them props for what they've done, and just know deep down, without it being any type of negativity, that you are going to get ahead of that. You're going to be further than that. You're already bigger than that, so why would you be negative towards that person? Like, yeah, but I'm going to be even bigger. So what's the problem? Good for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop being judgmental. Who gives a fuck with that person? Worry about your own shit.
Me!
You're going to slow you down tremendously. And if people find out you're judgmental, don't be going to want to be around you.
Oh, God.
Number six, if you want to win big in music, you need to get rid of excuses. There should never be an excuse for anything, ever. Like, why do you need an excuse, right? You do it. If you tell someone you're going to do something, do it. You tell yourself you're going to work on music, don't make an excuse for yourself. Well, I'm not going to because. No. Why? You should never be in a situation when you have to make an excuse for something. Think about how annoying it is for somebody else to make an excuse to you. Think about how annoying it is for you to make an excuse to somebody else. How does that feel? You're like, ugh, I gotta make an excuse. Ugh. Because nobody wants to deal with excuses. So stop making excuses and just do this shit. Number seven, and this is one that I have a big problem with. I had a big problem with, not no more, because it was slowing me down. But it's people pleasing. Wanting to make everybody else happy because you want to make everybody happy. You're the type of person. I'm gonna say right now, that's not your job. Your job is to do the best that you can in your life for those around you, but you do not need to be saying yes to everything and helping everybody with. People need to make and do for themselves. If they can't do it for themselves, it's because they have not built the thing I'm pretty much teaching you in this video, okay? If they're not growing, if they're not able to please themselves, do those things, it's not your job to take care of these people, unless they're your kids. And even then, sometimes you gotta tell your kids no. Okay? So stop people pleasing. It's gonna slow you down so fucking much. You have no idea. It slowed me down so much. I'm too nice. Answering DMs, helping people I thought were friends. All kinds of shit. ask everybody. Worry about you. You can't help anybody if you're still stuck way back there.
Oh God.
Really quick, if you could hit that subscribe button for me, I'd really appreciate it. Growing this channel allows me to help more artists like you and me so that we can keep getting further faster together. That's it, let's get back to the video. Number 8, justifying things. You don't need to justify things, okay? You don't need to be like, well, I'm doing this because it makes sense because of this, and this. I hear people always justifying things so much to make an excuse for themselves or to have a reason to do something when it doesn't make any sense. Well, I'm doing this because, and if you don't know what justifying is, it's when, if you have something you're supposed to be doing, it shouldn't be something that you have to justify with some random excuse or reason. If you get what I'm saying, okay?
Yes,
you're not gonna have to justify things all the time like that, all right? So you need to be doing what you need to do. You won't have to have any big reason to justify anything. Number 9, your jealousy, all right? Don't be jealous. You don't never need to be jealous. It goes back to what I said before. So you see somebody with something, cool, I'm gonna have that too. Except I'm gonna have 3 of them. Like, who cares? If you need to do that to yourself, if I ever get jealous of something, I'm like, oh, I'm like, damn, right? Because it happens, we're human. But then I just go, man, I'm like, yeah, it's cool, great, good for him, man, because I'm like, you know what I'm saying? If I want that, I can have that too, if I want that, because I know what I'm capable of, right?
You can't lie.
I see somebody with $1 million car, I'm like, oh, goddamn, right? Because I only have a $300,000 car. But I'm like, man, this motherfucker got that, what, that car? I'm like, damn, how did he get that? I bet his parents bought that for him. Either way, man, good for him, man. Good for him. You know what I'm saying? But like, you have to get over that. But it goes from a negativity into a praise. It's like, man, good job. I'm gonna get that too, though. I know I can get that. I can have that. So like, you're gonna go through loops and do mental hurdles, but it needs to come out with a positive. So even if you start with a negative, it always ends with a positive for me, especially. If I'm negative, I always back it up with something to like fight off that thought and then give praise. And then, you know, and if I need to come forward with something for myself to not be so jealous, which is very rare, then I just be like, man, you know what I'm saying? I can get that too. Why am I jealous? What am I jealous? Because this person potentially worked harder than I did? Or am I jealous, right? Maybe I need to work hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all mental gymnastics, man. Your whole life. Number 10, if you want to win big, you really, it's tough in LA, I know, but you got to understand not to be fake. It's okay to be where you are right now. It's okay to be, like, fake it till you make it. Yeah, sure. But you're supposed to fake it to yourself. Like, tell yourself that you're confident. Tell yourself this, and this. Not pretend like you're rich or pretend like this and that. That will slow you down. Having to cover up all those lies, all those other things. Like, why?
Exactly.
You don't need to be fake. You need to be the best version of yourself. You don't need to lie to people in order to have any type of, self-worth.
Come on.
You're gonna build your self-worth as you go, and most people are telling you they're usually being fake too. But the feeling that you're gonna get from that is not really worth the words that came out of your mouth. There's no reason to be fake. I tell you right now, I meet somebody and I found out for a second they're fake. If they're doing anything fake, everything that was real goes right out the window. I'm like, bruh. But what? You know what I'm saying? So like, who cares? Like, you don't need to be fake, trust me. Number 11, if you wanna win big, you cannot be shy. This comes down to the comfort zone thing as well. If something happens, you need to be able to take that opportunity. You need to be able to make that move. In shy, I'll put it back to back into anxiety.
Oh God.
You're having all kinds of anxiety over things. Like, we all have that. Oh my God. Tremendous amounts of anxiety. Wouldn't even post a picture on the internet. Like, ugh. Worried about people gonna say about all kinds of stuff. You cannot let that hold you back. You can't be shy. You probably heard this before, right? What's the worst thing that could happen if you walk up to a girl that you think's pretty? She says no. She laughs at you. Doubtful she's gonna laugh at you, and you don't even know she's gonna say no. Who cares? The things that you always think that is gonna be something big, that's a problem, that's in your head, that you say, this is gonna happen if I do this, I'm scared. That thing's not even reality. Your brain is telling you those things so that you stay in your comfort zone. It's way blown out of proportion compared to what would really happen. Trust me, okay? So fight that anxiety and stop being shy. And the more that you go out of that comfort zone, the more that you go out there and you fight these things, the more that those things get pushed into a corner and get completely buried and they don't even affect you anymore, right? Trust me, you want to be confident? Start being confident. Start acting confident. You'll eventually become confident because you'll see how much easier and better it is for your life. Trust me. There's no way you used to be more anxious than I was. I'll tell you right now, and you could think, oh yeah, you have no idea how many mental hurdles. I'm not even going to go into that. You have no idea. The schools, the behavior homes, all kinds of stuff. You have no idea what it's like. I mean, you have an idea what it's like, but you couldn't, to that level and that degree, I've been there and I came out of it. I'm only saying that not as a competition, but to let you know that if I came out of it, you have no excuse not to.
Oh God.
All right, number 12, if you want to win in the music industry, you got to realize that other people's opinions don't matter.
Nobody.
You need to realize that as soon as you possibly can. Other people's opinions don't mean shit. I don't care about people's opinions. I don't care about none of that stuff. Who cares? I'm doing what I'm doing. That person is going to forget about you 2 minutes after they had an opinion about you, right? Yeah. Who cares? And who the f are they? What are you doing? You're probably doing way bigger things than they are. Who cares? Who gives a shit? Everybody who used to have opinions about me now have hit me up and apologized on Facebook, on Instagram. If they have an opinion even now, think about it, you can change that opinion. The further you get, their opinion's gonna have to change you. Who cares? As soon as you stop worrying about what other people think about you, your life's gonna get so much better, man. I'm telling you right now. Man, did you subscribe yet? I was getting to number 13 is the final one. It's the one that I have a huge issue with that really held me back for years, and that was the do-it-yourself ego. Just shot over 30 music videos.
30?
And I still have this thing where I edited 12 of the music videos. Cause why? Cause I want it to be right, and at the same time, I want the credit. I want to show that I can do it. I directed the videos, you know, all kinds of stuff. So I just freaking, I wanted to show that I could do it. You know what I'm saying? I want other people to see that, and I think that other people respect it. But the thing is, at the end of the day, I don't have to do it. I have people that I pay on my team. I have 3 video editors. These people are more than capable of editing these videos. So if anything, now what I did is I kind of halved it, where I edit the bulk sum of the video, where I have the best clips are the ones that I like of me, right? And then they do the rest of the stuff. They want to add effects, they want to add transitions, they want to do all these other things. Cool, add it after that. And even now, some videos, I'm letting them edit some of the videos themselves full out from start to finish. And they're doing a fantastic job. My guy just showed me one of them, or he did it earlier, and I'm like, damn, this looks really good, you know? Probably better than it would have been if I would have edited it. So it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Don't think that you can always do everything yourself. On top of the fact that it could be done better potentially by somebody else, it's the amount of time it's gonna take you to do it. Instead of me shooting these videos for you guys and girls, if I was editing a music video and I wasn't doing this, then you wouldn't get as much content. And I need more of this content to help you guys grow, right? That video is not something I have to do. I can delegate that. They cannot do this though, I have to do this for you. So you have to understand that you need to do things that you need to do, and you need to delegate things to somebody else. But when it comes to recording your own music, you need to be recording your own music. When it comes to mixing and mastering, you don't have to do that yourself. You can hire somebody to do that. But you do need to be recording yourself. There's like certain things that you need to do yourself, but other things that you tell yourself you need to do out of ego or out of anything else like that, you don't really need to be doing those things. You're gonna get way faster without that, all right? I'm Rob Level. This is Smart Rapper. Hit me with a subscribe, hit me with a like. Make sure you check out musicindustryshortcut.com. Hundreds of other artists like you. New masterclass every week. All kinds of just everything to help you grow your music career, man. That's what I'm here for. I just had a music video of mine to hit 10 million views. Thank you all so much. I appreciate y'all. Either way, appreciate you watching. I'll see you again with another video real soon, okay? Click the links in the top comment. Click the links in the description. They're gonna help you. I'm gonna help you. Let's get it. And keep hustling, gang. I'll see you at the top.